Hello everybody, welcome to Build Fly Go. So this is Friday of Oshkosh, Friday morning, and I'm going a different direction this time. So the last two videos that you saw, we went north from Celebration Way. This time around we're going to go south. We haven't seen the vintage area or the South 40 or anything going on over here in the Fly Market. The Fly Market's an area of Oshkosh with a bunch of sort of pop-up tents with random vendors, some EAA merch, hydraulic doors for hangars, and other stuff, campers and etc. It's also where they have the consignment tent, which is a great spot to get fantastic deals on random stuff. A lot of people will finish an airplane build or find a bunch of parts in their hangar and just bring them to the consignment tent and put a sticker on them with the price they're looking for, and every so often you find a couple gems there. I don't think I've had a single AirVenture where I haven't come home with something from the consignment tent that someone just wanted a few bucks for, and it was worth a lot more than those few bucks to me. But here we go. We are going down the path. This is south of Celebration Way, still in between the hangars, but heading south. You can see some of the big airplanes there. I believe that is on the left was the A400 from Airbus, and the UPS 747 was still there too. Tower is on the left, but we're turning right here, and well, apparently we were turning right there, and it was a no-turn area, so we turned back around. Here we go. This time it works. So we're heading south on, I believe this is Knapp Street. I keep forgetting the names of the streets, but I believe this is Knapp Street, and turning into, I believe these are the Stearmans. My golf cart driver flew that pretty white one right there down here, so he wanted to show us the airplane, and definitely want to get it in the video. It's very, very pretty airplane. As before, please forgive the airplane noise behind me. We are doing this voiceover and recordings in person at AirVenture this year. So coming down further south, you can see left and right there's airplanes parked. This is the vintage area. Airplanes older than, I believe, 65. Is that right, Tyler? 71. Airplanes older than 71 get to park in vintage. And which means Mary and her partner's 172 may be there one of these days soon. It's definitely old enough for it. But they've usually been parked in North 40. So continuing to head south, we are coming up on, actually we just passed the ultralight area, which is on the right. And the interesting thing here, this is, yep, you can see some ultralights landing. They're doing a couple of short takeoff stuff. Yeah, another one coming in. So there is another runway, grass runway, right here at Oshkosh. So with the event going on, there's Pioneer Airport on the sort of the northwest. There's 927, which is a paved runway. There's 1836, which is another paved runway that are used for the air show. And then there's the ultralight runway right there, where you can get to see some fun stuff going on. We're stopping to help someone and get them in the cart and haul them all the way south. And amusingly, I've never been this far south. South 40 has extended significantly south of the airport. It's getting huge. It's incredible. It is starting to look a little sparse. For those of you who haven't been keeping track of what's going on at AirVenture, there was significant hail and weather and thunderstorms and winds predicted for, I believe it was Wednesday night. So a lot of people left, a lot of airplanes left on Wednesday, morning and afternoon to get out of the weather. Fortunately, many of them did not come back. They just called it a week. But what you can see here is that, so we're driving through South 40, and it does look sort of sparse, right? There's a lot of gaps between airplanes. But think about how far south we're going, right? All of this was packed with airplanes. Otherwise, they wouldn't have placed sporadic airplanes down here, right? They try and keep them close together, as close to the show as possible, and this is fairly far from the show. So this gives you an idea of how crazily packed we were this year, how busy AirVenture was, and still is. And it's just impressive to see so many airplanes. I've never walked down here. I usually will walk all of the North 40 and look at as many airplanes as I can. I want to say my longest year, there's a Pilatus, look at that, a Pilatus PC-12 parked in the South 40 in the grass, people camping. There were There was one year that I put, I think, 25 miles walked in a day, just from walking around, just looking at airplanes and seeing what's out there. There's just so much to see, right? Each of these is unique in one way or another. And the vast majority of these are just people who wanted to come to Oshkosh, to AirVenture, and live the show for a week. It's a great time. All right, so we're curving around the bottom of the South 40, and we are heading back north. You can see some of the shower buildings. These shower buildings are surprisingly nice. And heading back north, and we're going to hit the regular show area. And this time I'll have the camera sort of pointed more towards the east so you can see the airplanes over there. Some of the vintage awards for this year have already been given, so if you slow down the video, once we get to the vintage area, you can see the hang tags for airplanes that have won awards. Again, a wrong turn for us there. Apologies. We did. This is the first time for us coming down here. But yes, coming up, you'll see some bigger airplanes. Here we go. Ultralights are on the left. An amphibian over there, which is quite pretty. And take a peek. Start slowing down some of the video here if you see airplanes that you're interested in, and you'll notice some of the award winners by the hang tags on the prop. Right there, any airplane that wants to be judged has one hang tag, and if they win an award, they will usually put an award winner hang tag on the right. I guess on the other side of the prop. But here we are, slowly heading back north, passing the vintage area and some of the award areas. They put some of the prior award-winning airplanes also in the grass over here, so you get to see pretty airplanes that won in the past. You can saw the vertical stabilizer of the big UPS jet over there. And here we go, turning back north. This time we're going to come up south of the hangars. It's sort of an interesting spot. There are a lot of booths over here, sort of, under the canopy of the trees, and there's a big tram stop right there. But here we go, turning back towards the Continental booth. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe and do check out the membership perks. A lot of people are interested in those, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.